Tracks at the Staysh live with My Son the Hurricane from St. Catharines, Ontario. And I have Danno here, the main man. Say hi, Danno.
Hi, Marcie. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for coming. I am so excited for them to be here in Godrich. Finally, I've been chatting with you for, quite a while about having you here. And it's super awesome to be here with you.
Thank you. We came to Bayfield a few years back, and you've been jawing my ear off for years now. And here we are, finally.
That's right, that's right. So can you introduce your lovely, huge band behind me?
Right, so we're My Son the Hurricane from Niagara, all the way back on percussion. That's Cooper Hannison. From lovely Clarksburg, Ontario, there's Fraser Gauthier on the bass, Kaylin Murphy on the trumpet, Patrick Smith on the tenor sax, Victoria Cox on the Barry sax, Alex Duncan on the trombone, James Reich from lovely Richmond Hill, Ontario. From the mean streets of Meriton, Jacob Bergsma. And this is my friend Sylvie Kindry, who's singing and dancing as well.
Awesome.
Oh, do I have to give this back now?
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for introducing. And tell us a little bit how you started off, a little bit of the history of My Son the Hurricane, because, of course, you run it, you look after it. So tell us a little bit of history of it.
Yeah, it was mostly a really bad failure for a long time. And no, things are going really, really well. We're touring this country in the United States and head to Sweden soon. But we started in a sweltering hot apartment in St. Catharines many years ago, and we didn't take it too seriously for a long time. And then we had some member changeover and wrote some albums, and Sylvie came along, and some of the new members came along, and everything seemed to change. And we've been touring pretty strong ever since. Eating at lots of Taco Bells. That's a little insider scoop for you.
Awesome. I always love a little bit of Taco Bells. So obviously, like you said, it started a long time ago, a lot of ups and downs, all that good stuff. But can you tell us a little bit about how it started? Like you started in a apartment, you said, in St. Catharines. Can you tell me a little bit like of how the process has been for you, like in regards to like a little more in depth, and like who does the songwriting a little bit?
So yeah, most of it's really horribly embarrassing. You know, like when you're first learning how to do anything, you know, you're really bad at it. Our first rehearsals, we didn't really know how to do it. That was my first bit of charting music, which I would love to show some of the horn players now. They would probably have a lovely laugh. And but yeah, so, you know, in the early days, Nelson Beatty, who used to be in the band, he wrote a lot of the original music. These days, you know, it's hard to say where it comes from. Whoever has the best song kind of wins. So a lot of times it's Chris and I, the guitarists, who kind of come up with the beginning parts, and then we'll send it to Alex for horn treatment. Kaylin did some writing on this track. Sylvie and her husband's been bringing in some tracks. And, you know, we don't have, there's that old saying that amazing things can happen when you don't care who gets the credit. And, you know, whenever somebody gift wraps you an awesome song, you say thank you. You know, you don't take that personally. So it's great. So the new album is full of different versions of writers. That's one of the things I really like. So in the early days, it was really close-knit. And Jacob always, you know, I never know what the lyrics are, actually. I'll sometimes like give Jacob like an idea that I'm thinking, but it's not until we hear the playback in the recording studio that we know what the song is about. And hopefully it's not about super soakers. Right. Like one of them is.
All right, well, let's get right into that then. Let's talk about the first song, one of the very first songs of My Son the Hurricane. It's what, Ain't My Style?
Yeah, so this was a song, and you can tell it's the early days because it's kind of disjointed, and the song form is pretty bizarre and out there, and we really weren't sure what we were yet. You know, if you ever like look back on one of your favorite TV shows and you go back and watch the pilot, you're like, well, that's not really, you know, they switched it up. Like there was a waitress in Seinfeld. Did anyone know that? That was so weird. Anyways, so yeah, so this is kind of the waitress in Seinfeld song, but it's managed to stick around somehow. So Ain't My Style, it closes all our shows.
Awesome. Cool. All right, well, we're going to get right into that. And also we're going to do a little outro because coming up next in the next episode, we're going to get inside the song. So here we have it, and Ain't My Style. This is My Son the Hurricane. Thanks, Danno.
But you can keep the shoes and the bad attitude. Take Bluetooth and auto-tune with you, cause crap always comes in piles. Cause if it's in to be useless, tasteless and fruitless, well that just ain't my style. But I do like rapping, Wu-Tang and never clapping. Plan to put your seed just to see what happens. And yeah, the sport's so freaking taking its form, but I'd rather wear my own shirt than a uniform. So I put the sword with the wool hat on, and the second scene was boots, made the rubber for the bundles and those little channels and turtles under your nose. Get the best of me, so let me tell you how it just goes. Caffeine, and it goes fast, it goes intolerance for lactose, it's taking up your rubber trap. I know my fair share of troubles, I know when you can tell me that. Jump on up, you know it goes. Ta-da, come on, yeah, come on, rock,
You don't need to know this, but we get book wild when it comes to all that bullshit. That just ain't my style.
What you know it is you, and know that your besties, Deltron, Neil Young, and Dizzy Gillespie. So let me make a suggestion, jump through the top of the rhythm section. There's nothing thinking district, check your newspaper for local listings. Those kids at Hurricane just stay more past that they get arrested. You know we rock it like this, grab it like this the night before Christmas. You know we kick it like this, throw the Brits pepperoni sticks in. Picking for gears is not worth my while. Might be great for you, but that just ain't my. Patrick Smith, ladies and gentlemen. And you can keep the shoes and the bad attitudes, 'cause we're always comes in piles. And if it's in to be useless, tasteless and fruitless, well then just wait my style. Oh, you don't need to know this. Go, go, now we get for a while. When it comes to all that bullshit, that just ain't my style. You don't need to know this, but we get buck wild. When it comes to all that bullshit, that just ain't my Last hands for everyone! Cooper Hannison, Fraser Gauthier, Kaylin Murphy, Patrick Smith, Victoria Cox, Alex Duncan, James Wright, Danno O'Shea, Mike Tooby on the lights, and Sylvie Kindry on the mic. Take a Bergsma! We are mice on the hurricane! Go! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! wow, wow.